Katie Price has done it again, and this time the stakes feel dangerously high. Not just for her, but for her entire family. Just when you think the chaos might finally slow down, Katie drops a bombshell admitting she's addicted to vaping, sharing a chilling X-ray of a diseased lung online. But this isn't some isolated stunt. It's another chapter in a long saga of self-destructive choices that keep pulling her deeper into trouble and dragging her children along for the ride. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button so you never miss our deep dives into the wild world of celebrity drama. So here's the headline. Katie Price, 47, posted an Instagram story showing an X-ray of a seriously damaged lung with a stark warning. Vaping has officially been linked to rare and irreversible lung disease. She captioned it with a grim, "I have to stop." Sounds like a wake-up call, right? Except this is Katie we're talking about, and admitting you have a problem doesn't always mean you actually fix it, especially when vaping has become her go-to stress relief, even as those closest to her worry more each day. What makes this all the more alarming is the family history here. Katie's mom, Amy, 73, has been fighting a terminal lung disease called idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis for years. She even underwent a lung transplant in 2022, a life-saving procedure that should have set off alarm bells for Katie. But instead, despite being spotted vaping on a train last year and even puffing away during a live tour with Carrie Katona, Katie struggled to quit. It's a classic Katie Price contradiction, claiming she cares while doing the exact opposite. Her loved ones, including boyfriend JJ Slater, reportedly feel helpless watching her spiral. But Katie insists she's in control, even when the evidence says otherwise. This isn't the first time her vaping has sparked family drama. Back in October 2023, her sister Sophie, who co-hosts the Katie Price Show podcast, publicly begged her to quit. And yet the following year, Katie was caught vaping on a train, blatantly ignoring public bans. It's a pattern of reckless behavior, ignoring consequences, and a stubborn refusal to break free from habits that clearly harm her. Even more telling, Katie once said vaping might have caused a tooth to fall out, but that didn't stop her either. All of this plays into a bigger, more troubling story. Katie's life has long been a roller coaster of chaotic choices, animal controversies, multiple bankruptcies, tumultuous relationships, public meltdowns, and a constant craving for attention that often backfires spectacularly. She paints herself as a victim, misunderstood and overwhelmed, yet her actions reveal a pattern of sabotage that keeps her in the headlines for all the wrong reasons. And what about the kids? Princess, Junior, Harvey, Bunny, and Jet are the silent casualties in this ongoing saga. Princess, in particular, is caught in the eye of the storm. Here's a young woman trying to carve out her own path in modeling and TV, but she's constantly pulled back into the circus of her mother's drama. How much of Princess's own career is overshadowed by Katie's public struggles? How much emotional energy does she have left after years of living under this cloud? It's heartbreaking to watch as the children repeatedly bear the fallout of Katie's choices, whether it's media scrutiny, social media storms, or the emotional toll of their mother's chaotic lifestyle. Contrast this with Peter Andre, Katie's ex-husband and father to Princess and Junior. Peter has maintained a more stable, family-friendly image, often stepping in as a protective figure. His controlled approach highlights just how far Katie's world has spiraled out of control. While Peter tries to shield his kids from the madness, Katie seems to pull hers closer into the spotlight, whether they want it or not. Returning to the current vaping crisis, Katie's admission is both a cry for help and a spotlight on her addictive personality, which insiders say fuels much of her destructive behavior. Vaping might seem like a harmless trend to some, but for Katie, it's a dangerous escape that could have life-threatening consequences. With the family's history of lung disease, it's baffling she hasn't quit for good. Instead, stress pushes her deeper into it, creating a vicious cycle that endangers her health and leaves her loved ones terrified. Her boyfriend JJ Slater's concern adds another layer to this mess. He's reportedly worried, but feels powerless, saying Katie has her own mind. That's the crux of the issue. Katie's independence often translates into stubbornness, making interventions difficult. This same pattern has played out with her finances, relationships, and parenting. She says she wants change, but her actions tell a different story. And of course, the public is watching and judging. Katie's reputation was once built on glamour and reality TV stardom, but constant scandals have eroded her image. Every new controversy chips away at what little credibility she has left. The vaping drama might seem smaller compared to past headline-grabbing scandals, but it's perhaps more serious, with real health risks, and it's a reminder that Katie's saga is far from over. The question is, will this be another false alarm or a genuine turning point? Katie's history suggests the former. She has promised change before, promised sobriety, stability, and stepping back from the spotlight, but those promises rarely stick. The cycle of drama repeats, the public's patience wears thin, and the family pays the price. What does this mean for Princess and the other kids? It means more uncertainty, more emotional strain, and more public scrutiny. Princess especially risks being forever tied to her mother's controversies, potentially stalling her own career ambitions. How can she thrive when the family drama dominates headlines? Will she follow in Katie's footsteps, or finally break free? At what point do those around Katie say enough is enough? How many more health scares, public meltdowns, and broken promises can this family endure? And crucially, is Katie capable of real change, or is she trapped in a cycle of self-sabotage driven by her addiction to attention and chaos? As viewers, we're left watching a woman who seems to be her own worst enemy, caught in a pattern that threatens not only her health, but the well-being of her children. The vaping admission may be a rare moment of honesty, but it's overshadowed by the long history of broken cycles. If Katie doesn't find a way to break free, this pattern will only deepen and the fallout will get worse. So what's next for Katie Price? Will this health scare force her to finally quit vaping and start healing? Or is it just another dramatic headline in a life defined by chaos and contradiction? And how will Princess navigate her own future amid the ongoing turbulence? We'll be watching closely, because with Katie Price, the drama never truly ends. If you want to keep up with every twist and turn in this family's roller coaster saga, make sure you subscribe now. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next.